is literally about to... Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Julia, and if you're new here, welcome. In my YouTube channel, I share my spiritual journey and how to get over your breakups and many more tips. In this today's video, I would love to talk about depression. I know that depression is not something to fight, but depression is something you have to acknowledge and you have to accept and you have to understand. Depression is just part of our life for us to get to know ourselves better. Depression is not a bad thing, it's actually a redirection. And how we can take the step-by-step actions every single day, each day, slowly get back in our grounded self. And why does more depression happen in this time compared to the generation of our grandparents? Well, I think I can answer that questions. I was a person who really depressed for so many years. I can tell you the depression is not easy. It's very, very bad. It's literally about to unalive myself, how bad it was. And I didn't know why I had that before. And I don't even know how to get back to my feet, how to get back into my grounded self. In my understanding and from what I have learned in my journey, depression happened because you are misaligned with what you want and what the action that you actually take in your life. You actually know what you want and how you want to live your life, but maybe another circumstances tells you what to do, or your parents or your spouse or your boyfriends or girlfriends tells you, oh, that's not good, you have to try this. It sometimes confuses you. It makes you take different choices where you already know what you want. So basically, we call it misalignment. And this has happened to me in my depression moment where I know what I want, but then I stayed in a job I really hate. I stayed in situations, for examples, parties, or staying friends with someone, or in relationship with someone who I know that I don't want, but because I was so scared of being alone, I was so scared maybe I will not get another friends or relationship like I have, so I stayed, even though deep down I know what I want. And because of that, it creates a lot of chaos. It creates a lot of mismatch in my life. Depression, anxiety, and even my body was inflamed, telling me that this is not the route that I want to take. And in this today's video, I will share with you tips on how did I get over my depression, live the life of my dream, and 98% happy every single day. First of all, by getting to know yourself better. Yeah, I know it's very simple, easy things to say, but from my experience, there's nothing else better I could do to kill my depressions, to dissolve my depression. It's simply by sitting alone with myself, get to know myself so deep, take actions based on I know what I want. I'm not always making the right choice 100 of the time. Of course, I do make mistakes sometimes because, I was conditioned that always following what other people tells me to do, always performing, always like, maybe I should do this, maybe I should dress a certain way, maybe, a lot of maybe, that I create a lot of self-doubt. And so it creates confusion in myself. Is this something that I have to take based on myself, or this is still some influence from other people? By making actions based on the thing that you think this is what you want, it's not always gonna be smooth, but at least you do take actions, and whenever you fail or you didn't make the right choice, you can learn from it. If you don't take the time to get to know yourself better, there is no other way for you to know what step or actions that you have to actually take every day. So by sitting with yourself, either through journal, either through meditations or breath work, or simply just slow walk, it can help you to get to know yourself better. do what you think is right for you. You don't have to follow what I share, but the point is get to know yourself better in a way that suits you. And second of all, oh my god, this is like what is that, like a medicine shot, like I forgot what did I say today. You know when you take a medicine, this is like a shot and then you get better instantly. This is how it feels. So the second one is by giving yourself compassion. Butterfly hugs. Butterfly hugs. This is like a shot that instantly my nervous system calm. Like even right now that I do this, I'm like instantly calm. You can try it out. Do that as long as you want and need. Oh my god, I wish that I knew this information sooner, because as someone who was like having a abandonment issues and a lot of traumas in childhood, you know, you tend to feel alone and you tend to want to seek comfort from outside world. But now that I know how to comfort myself, how to give myself the love that I needed, I don't seek that anymore. I became a very different version of myself because I know how to give myself the love that I needed. So basically, this is small little act can influence like all area of your life. I have seen it in my own life. I know it's very small things, but it feels so good. The third one is by simply accept yourself. Acceptance. Why acceptance? Acceptance is act of love. Acceptance is you showing someone, even yourself, that hey, no matter what, I got you, I'm here for you. Acceptance is telling yourself or other people that you are loved no matter what. And the most important thing is love from yourself. I know self-criticism is so much, and I feel that too. Like I used to criticize myself a lot. Like I always want to be perfect in how I dress, in how I do my hair, in how I even want to make this video today. I swear to you, I will not make video today because this eye thing that I have is literally make me feel very insecure. I feel like no, I cannot make video because people can judge me, because what they gonna think about me? They're gonna think like I am not hygienic. They're gonna think like I have a disease. They're gonna think like, oh my god, just a lot of negative thoughts in my brain. I'm so grateful that I have someone that I know, that I told him my situation, and basically he says, you gotta show up no matter what. Like this eye conditions basically is not determined you. He tells me about there is another content creator who's having similar conditions, and then he show up for himself anyway. It can be empowering for people, and understand that just because you have this thing doesn't mean it's gonna change how you take actions or make decisions. And I was so empowered by his words. And this is, guys, it's so important to surround yourself with someone who is empowering you, who's understanding you, who's like the way they talk to you is positive. It's to become the version of yourself that you want to be. Connecting to the dot, I was like telling myself, yeah, actually that's true, because I promised myself that I will film video every Wednesday and post it on my YouTube channel. It's just the promise that I make for myself. And I realized that wow, acceptance for yourself and keep showing up for yourself, it's a form of self-love. And when you give yourself the love that you needed, that depressions is disappear, because what we need as depressed people, from my opinion, is love. We want to be seen, we want to be appreciated, we want to feel like I got you. And so first, by accepting yourself, by loving yourself, you are showing to yourself that you're accepted. Not because you have to be perfect, you have to show up when you are in a good conditions only, but accepting yourself even you feel worse. To be honest, I don't feel great right now. I feel like not my 100%, like with this eye condition, and I feel sick, literally physically sick. I feel like my body shiver. But I promise myself, I give myself the butterfly hugs and I say, I'm here for you. I know it's hard. I know that you don't want to make this video. I know that you're thinking about what other people gonna think. I wanna cry. But I just wanna show you that you are loved. And by taking the actions, making this video today for you guys, is I'm showing myself a form of self-love and acceptance that I needed. Just show up for yourself, just giving yourself the best shot of the day. Just be there for yourself, because the truth is the only person you need to conquer these depressions or to conquer yourself, it's you. It's literally is you. Oh, I forgot, and I just want to give one more tip, which is when we are in depression mode or when we are feeling stressed, we tend to want to do instant gratifications. For instance, scrolling on our phones or scrolling on dating apps or binge eating or going party and drinking. Those things will not help you, but it will increase your stress, anxiety, or depressions. And the moment I feel like anxious or like a bit stressed, what I do is literally put all the digital device away from me. That's also you can practice. It's hard. I know it's very hard because our brain want to seek comfort. We want this just fast comfort from those instant gratifications, but it does not help you long term. It will just increase your depression. And what you can replace it with is literally those three things. Sit with yourself, give yourself a butterfly hugs, and accept yourself because just you are. So guys, those 4 tips is what I practice every time I feel anxious, stressed, or when I was depressed. Those things I practice because let's be real, you cannot avoid stress. You cannot avoid anxiety. You will always have anxiety in your life in terms of job, or you are going to interview because you don't know what's going to coming next, right? And that's okay. That's very human things. But those feelings is not determine you. Those feelings is not who you are, but you are bigger than that. So I just want to thank you for watching this video today. I hope that if you're going through some stress, anxiety, or depression, you can able to conquer that, because it's not as difficult as you thought as long as you doing the right practice. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.